What's good, chat? My name is Fendler, and this is a Marvel Rivals character showcase in 5 minutes or less. I hope you enjoy. Next up for us here in your 5-minute showcases, none other than the great adversary of the X-Men, Magneto, a Vanguard, so a tank class character here in the Marvel Rivals Close Alpha. The master of magnetism bends even the strongest metal to his whims, shielding his allies and striking at his foes. Whether he calls himself Max Eisenhart, Eric Leshner, or simply Magneto, the hardships this warrior has endured have made him as unbreakable as the steel he brandishes. As the Alpha went on, I saw a little more Magneto than I did early. His shield is on a pretty stout cooldown, which is a little bit different than someone, say, like Doctor Strange, although he's going to block all projectiles, like we'll see when he get over to his abilities. I think they just did a great job with this character model, an original take from Marvel Rivals art team themselves. If we click over here to Magneto's lore, he was born with a near-limitless mutant ability to manipulate magnetic fields. Suffering a lifetime of persecution, Magneto made it his mission to ensure the survival of mutant kind no matter the cost. His uncompromising crusade often puts him at odds with other mutants who seek more peaceful ways to coexist with humanity. Magneto led the campaign to gather the planet's mutant population and transport them decades into the future to a safe haven on the sentient island Krakoa, protecting his brethren from the growing dangers of the wider world. A little bit of Rivals lore for you there. When we click over to his cosmetics, I think one of the coolest character designs in Rivals so far. They just did a great job with him. His alternate costume, once you click over here, uncanny black steel, just a slightly different colorway, a little more comic accurate, I guess you could say. He's got that X bangle on him. Oh my goodness gracious, just looks so good. And when we check out his abilities, his default is the Iron Volley. Fire a volley of magnetic orbs forward. Relatively standard tank attack there. Here goes his shield, the metallic curtain. So it's going to block all projectiles inbound. But like I said, it's got a nice little cooldown on this thing. So you're not going to be able to deploy it, you know, kind of at will. You're gonna need to be a little more strategic as to when you pop the Magneto metallic curtain. He's a tank that I've seen operate a little more like DPS. His moveset has a lot of similarities to Scarlet Witch, you'll see in a second. He has a shield as well that he can send out to an ally. As a DPS player, I main Star-Lord. I wish I saw this more. I'm sure in competitive lobbies, players will be able to take a little bit better advantage of this than I saw in the alpha, but you can indeed send out a shield to one of your teammates. His limited projectile / secondary method is the mag cannon. Convert the iron rings on Magneto's back into a mag cannon and launch a metallic mass forward. Higher stacks of rings increase damage, and full stacks knock back enemies. Take that for what it's for what you will. You can kind of recharge that with metallic curtain. You'll see in a second, his ult is also a great counter to, say, Star-Lord, Punisher, anyone shooting from a distance are not going to be able to do much when Magneto pops ult. He has a passive just like Scarlet Witch. He can kind of float, glide down from higher spaces. We saw his team up in the Scarlet Witch 5 minutes as well. Basically can be infused by the Scarlet Witch to do a little more damage with his greatsword. And here goes his ultimate. It took us a while to figure out specifically what was happening here, and it looks like the dummies aren't going to shoot at Magneto, so his ultimate, even in a splash damage, not killing those 3 Punishers. What you don't see here is this also absorbs projectiles. So if I'm Star-Lord, I have my free-flying, you know, full clip ult, and I'm just popping off, this Magneto ult will suck up all those bullets, adding to the damage he's doing when he drops the meteor on his opponents. A strategic ult for a tank, but pretty powerful nonetheless. There you have Magneto. And there was your Marvel Rivals character showcase in 5 minutes or less. If you liked the video, please like, comment, and subscribe. I've been Fend. You've been great. I hope to see you in the next video. Peace.